So let's begin lying down on our backs. Once you've got all your bits and bobs sorted, then you can just bring your knees into your chest and then let both knees fall to the right side. So coming straight away into a nice little twist. That's it. So once you've got there and you're comfortable, eyes closed, and then just start to focus on your breathing. Focus on how this feels today. So probably will feel a little bit stiff at first, so you don't want to go to your deepest place. If you can find a place within this twist that you can just relax. With the in-breath, feeling the body expand. And with the out-breath, the body deflating, getting smaller again. Eyes closed, just really dropping into this twist, letting your body unwind, even though we're kind of going into that twisting, winding up feeling. Yeah, helping your body to unwind after whatever you've been doing, maybe a night's sleep, or maybe you've already been up for hours. Take one more breath here. Hopefully your body's started to give you a little bit more space. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest and let them fall to the other side. So it might take a little bit of time again to find a place where you can settle, where you can relax. But let your eyes close and let that breath flow in and out through your nose. And let your body slowly melt into this shape. So today we're going to be working on eagle pose. That's in the Sanskrit, that's called Garudasana. A nice little visual for you. Garuda is the name of this mythical bird, a golden mythical bird that carries Vishnu around. So maybe that's a nice visual for you. A beautiful golden bird carrying a god around. Take one more breath here. And you're bringing the knees back into the center. Just place both feet down onto the mat. Cross your right leg over your left, like you're sitting like a lady on a chair, the right ankle just by the left ankle. And then bring your knees into your chest. And you can maybe have your hands on each knee, or maybe you can interlace the fingers and then start to draw the legs towards your chest. See how that feels, see if you can flatten the back. So Garuda, this mythical bird, has quite an important job. He'll fly Vishnu to this planet to help us if the planet's in trouble or in need. And Garuda's role is selfless care. So his Dharma, his purpose in life is to selflessly service Vishnu. And that takes a lot of focus and a lot of attention not to go off path or go off track. And that's what this pose is like. It needs a lot of focus, a lot of attention. So we'll spend the class working our way to the pose, finding that strength, finding that focus. We're going to let both knees fall to the left side. And it's quite a big twist with the knees crossed. So be careful, take your time. We're still early on in the class. If you wanted to, you could put a block underneath the outer left leg to stop you going down so far. Yeah, but with every breath, start to develop that focus and that attention there. Really noticing how this twist feels. Where do you need to feel it more? Where do you need to feel it less? So you can bring your knees back into your center. Try not to use your back. Try and use your core. And we'll uncross the legs. And again, put both feet back down onto the mat. And we'll cross the left leg over the right. And then just bring the knees in. So you could have your hands just resting on either knee, drawing the legs towards the chest. Or maybe you could interlace the fingers or hold on to opposite hand and just add a bit of weight. And let the hips stretch, let the back melt. Feel both shoulder blades on the mat. Every exhale, try and soften into this shape. And then we'll let both knees fall to the right side. So this cross of the legs is the cross of the legs that we will have when we're standing into this eagle pose. So just getting comfortable with it now. Lying down on our backs. Okay, once you come into your twist, if you need the block underneath the outer right thigh now, just stop it going down so far, then you can do that. Otherwise, just melting into this shape, letting your body stretch, unwind, and get comfortable with this shape. Lovely. Bring the knees back into the center. That's it. And then place it out, releasing the left leg, placing both feet to the outer edges of the mat with the knees bent, and just letting one knee fall into the center, feeling the stretch there on the inner thigh and hip. Bringing the right knee up and then just letting the left knee fall down. And then do that a few times. Just letting the knees fall in and out. Notice where you feel the stretch, where you feel movement, where you don't feel it. And then bringing the knees into the chest, take the hands behind the thighs, and we're going to roll up and down the spine, maybe 3 or 4 times. Just starting to feel a little bit more movement now through the body, really relaxing the back into the mat. Good. Then come through onto all fours. And then lower the knees. Just take some cat-cows, let the spine move, and let the shoulders wake up. Okay, so belly sinks, lift the head, chest up, and then round into the back, chin to chest. And again, inhale, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Good, and then exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. Let's create some heat in your body. Again, inhale, let the belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then exhale, round into the back, chin to chest. Good. Bring your body back to parallel, so everything is long, core is strong, and then draw a circle with the shoulders so they go up towards the ears and around the back. So just starting to wake up the arms here, the shoulders, shoulder blades. And then take the circle the other way. That's it. Good. From here, just walk your knees back a little bit. And then take your chest forwards. Let your elbows bend as you lower all the way down onto the mat. All right, take your right arm, cross it across your body towards the left side with the palm faced up. And then take your left arm over the top of your right arm. So creep the fingers towards the right side. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a squeeze. And then you can let your chin fall over your arms and let your chest relax towards the floor. Okay, so it's quite a big stretch. See if you can relax into it. Breathing in the Garudasana arms it's quite challenging. It's quite a challenging place. So hopefully this is a nice stretch to help us prepare for that. And this stretch just by itself is probably quite challenging. If all feels well, then you might be able to wrap the hands around your shoulders. The elbows need to be further enough away from each other to be able to do that. Releasing the arms, then bringing your right arm back in and taking that left arm back out. I'm going to do the same, but bring the right arm over the top now. So we're going to take that left arm through towards the right side. And then the right arm is on top of the left arm. Let yourself snuggle in there. Let your chin just rest over your arms. And take a moment, breathe into where you feel it. Hopefully around the outside of the arms and towards the shoulders. Now if you like, if it suits you, bringing the hands around the shoulders and just seeing if you can sink a little bit deeper, pushing those elbows further away from each other. Lovely. If you lifted the hands up, release the arms. And then bringing the right arm back and the left arm back. We all okay? Survive that one. Elbows down, palms down. So you've got your elbows right below your shoulders, your palms flat down onto the floor. Let your chest drop and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then do the opposite, round into the back. Try and tuck the tail, try and lift the belly off the floor as well. And again, let the chest drop, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then push away, round into the back, belly lifts off the floor, push down through the thighs. Last time, just let the chest drop, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then push away, try and lift the belly away from the floor, round into the back. Yeah, so from here, tuck your toes under, lift your knees and lift your hips. Short little plank pose, hold it there for 5, 4, getting that core nice and strong, 3, 2, 1. Get lower the knees. You're going to slide the hips back to your heels into your child's pose, but have those toes tucked under so we get a little bit of waking up through the feet. Push down through the hands. Nice big breath in. As you exhale, try and push the hips back into your heels with your hands. Yeah, get that extra stretch there. We're going to come up onto all fours. So you have done this with me before. You slide your right knee in between your hands and then take your right foot outside of your left leg. And slide your right leg around your left leg like you was lying down on the back. And I just want to rock forwards and back. Try and find the arch in your lower back here. You can have those back toes tucked under so you can push into those toes as well. A few more times, hopefully flossing the hips a little bit. All right, sit your hips onto your left heel. Your toes are tucked under. I know some of you don't like that. Let's see if you can put up with it for a moment. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You can come onto your fingertips. And now tuck your right toes under. We all here? You're going to rock back, bring your hands back so you're on your left toes. Walk your right foot forwards. Yeah, so you've got your legs crossed here. Yeah? You should be able to bring the right hand onto your right knee and then your left hand onto your left knee. We're only here for a moment. I know that those toes might be talking. Maybe you can bring your hands heart center. All right, big move. You're going to stand onto your right leg, coming up. Are you there? Going to turn to the left and keep turning. Make sure your toes keep turning with you, but they stay where they are. Yeah, so you keep turning to the front of the mat, and then you should be able to come into the pose on the other side. So you've got your left leg over your right, you've got your toes tucked under, and you've got this left foot supporting you here. Yes, are you concentrating? Are you focusing? like Garudasana. Bring your hands heart center, just find that little moment. Good, and then put your hands onto the floor. You're going to roll the right knee onto the floor, the left knee onto the floor. And slide that left leg around the right leg like you did earlier. And start to rock forwards and back. Flossing those hips again. So maintain that focus, that concentration. Follow it along. Once we start turning and swiveling, it gets complicated. So you really have to focus. Good. Well done. So let's go through it again. Push your hips back towards your right foot, so those right toes are tucked under now. Tuck your left toes under, so your knee comes up off the floor. Walk your hands back. Roll the hips back so the knee comes off the floor, and then just slot your left foot forward so you've got more balance there, but your legs are still crossed. Bring your left hand onto your knee, and you can bring your right hand onto the knee. Find that balance. If you are struggling, the block could go underneath your right heel there, and you could push the block down, the heel down into the block. If all is good, bring your hands to the heart center. Yeah, now can you feel the weight in your left foot? Just stand down, pushing down through the right toes, push down into the left foot, so you come to standing. Yeah, so now let the toes turn towards the right. Keep the feet where they are, don't move them. Just let the toes turn, keep spinning till you come back to the top of the mat. And then you can bend the knees. You come back onto the toes of the left foot, bring your right foot forwards. You've got the legs crossed. Hands can come heart center, back in the other way. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze the legs together. Good, take the hands to the floor. Roll forward so your left knee will land on the floor, and then you can slide your right leg further around your left leg, and again rock forwards and back. That's it. How did it go? Excellent, guys. Well done. All right, from here, release the right knee inside the hands, take it back around, sit back into your heels. Come up to seated, you're going to take the hands behind you. Now either you're going to hold on to your elbows, opposite elbows, or you're going to bring your hands into a prayer position behind your back. So if you're doing prayer, press the palms together, send the fingers upwards, and then try and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Keep pushing down through the palms of the hands. If that's not good for you today, hold on to opposite elbows here, try and draw the shoulders back, try and lift the chest up. Breathing in, wherever you are, you choose, but wherever you are, squeeze those shoulders back, press the fingers up towards the head, and then exhale. Good. If you need to sit cross-legged instead of like this, go for it, but otherwise release your hands, give the shoulders a shake, take your arms out in front, you're going to cross your right arm underneath your left, and have a little look at your arms. You want to go past your elbows if you can, like you did when you were on your belly, and then just bring the backs of the hands to meet. Yeah. If you can't bring the hands to meet, just hold them like that. Yeah. Maybe you can bring your palms to meet. Look at your thumbs, and then try and lift the elbows up, and then relax and round into the back. Hold it there, breathing in. And breathing out, melt into the shoulder blades. Feel that stretch, feel that concentration, feel the focus. Imagine Garuda, that golden bird, dedicated to selflessly serving. Releasing the hands, just take them behind you, interlace, draw the shoulders back, always good to counter pose. Breathe in, expand into your chest. Breathe out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. All right, other side, release the arms. Taking them out in front, so now you can cross left arm under right. Have a little look at your elbows. Can you go past the elbows And then you either keep the arms open or you could bring the palms to meet. Maybe you bring the hands to meet. Try not to hold on to fingers. Keep the fingers long. Lift your elbows up. Inhale. Good. And as you exhale, round into the back. My arms are already hurting. And again, breathing in. Breathing out. Can you spread the shoulder blades? Where do you feel it? Yeah, close your eyes if you like. One more breath. Good, and then release. Counter pose it, take the hands behind, interlace, draw the shoulders back, push the hands down, breathe in, expand into your chest. And breathe out. Good, release the hands, come up onto all fours, and now take your downward facing dog. So you tuck your toes under and lift the hips up and back. Again, it's a nice counter pose for the eagle's arms as this downward dog shape. Try and bend your knees and lift the hips up higher. Feel the hamstrings stretch. Good, you're going to cross your right leg in front of your left leg and take the right toes as far back as you can in line with the left toes. And then try and squeeze your right heel down towards the floor to see where you can go to there. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good. Push down to your right foot. Release your left leg. And you're going to bring the left leg in front of the right leg. Take it as far back as you can in line with the right toes. And then push the hips back. Have you got confused as to which leg is which now? So again, push into your left foot. Let the right leg release. And then come in front of the left toes. And you come in line with the left toes as you push the hips back, trying to squeeze the right heel down, which will be a challenge because the back leg is stopping it. And then pushing into your right foot, release your left leg, bring the foot in front of your right leg, and then line up the toes as you squeeze the hips back. Good. From here, come up high onto your toes, roll yourself forwards into a plank pose, little cross-legged plank pose. You can hover the right toes off the floor. Lower the right toes down, push the hips up and back. And then we'll release the right leg, bring it in front of the left leg, line up the toes. Push the hips back, come up high onto the toes and roll yourself forwards into that plank pose. Now you can hover the left toes off the floor here. Squeeze the inner thighs, feel the core strong. Lower the left toes, push the hips up and back, and then you can just release the right leg, come back into your normal downward dog. Bend the knees and look forwards. Now you can jump or step your feet inside the hands. Take a halfway lift and lengthen, keep a little bend in your knees, and then exhale, fold it forwards. Roll your way up, chin to chest. That's it. Now, 3 sun salutations, A, and then 3 sun salutations, B. Go with the flow. Press your palms together. Inhale, lift your arms up. Thighs forwards, hips forwards. Exhale and fold, hinge from your hips. Hands to the floor. Inhale, try and bend your knees and lift the head, chest up, halfway lift. Hands plant to the floor. Jump or step your feet back, plank. Exhale as you lower down, elbows brushing the rib cage. Come through into a cobra or upward facing dog. Good, take it up and back, downward facing dog. We want to go up pace, so bend the knees, look forwards, jump or step the feet inside the hands. Halfway lift and lengthen once you get there. And then exhale fully, relax, let go. Inhale, roll up. Press your palms together, lift the arms up, thighs forwards, hips forwards. And then exhale, fold and hinge from the hips. Keep that focus. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, jump feet back or step. Take it all the way down to the floor. Come through your cobra up dog. And then take it up and back, downward facing dog. We want to keep on moving. Bend the knees and look forwards. Step or jump the feet inside the hands. Halfway lift and lengthen. Nice little bend in your knees. Exhale, fully unfold. Keep going, rolling your way up. Press your palms together. Lift the arms up, thighs forwards, hips forwards. And then exhale, fold and hinge from the hips. Nice, guys, good. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Can you feel the weight into the toes? Can you feel the hamstrings? Then exhale, plant, palms plant, jump your feet back or step. You're still exhaling as you lower down. Come through cobra, up dog. Meet me in downward facing dog. We'll move into sun salute B now. Okay, so bend your knees, look forwards, step or jump your feet inside the hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale and fully fold. Relax over the legs. From here, bend your knees. Tuck your tail. Imagine you're sitting in a primary school chair. And then lift your arms up. Keep tucking the tail. Reach the arms forwards. Reach the chest forward. So you're in your chair pose. And feel the strength of your legs here. Breathing in. Good. As you breathe out, bring the hands heart center. Come up to standing. Well done. Bend the knees and bring your fingertips to the floor. Tuck the tail, lift the arms up, sit back into your chair pose. Good. As you exhale, hands to the floor and straighten your legs as much as you can. Inhale, lift your head and your chest up, halfway lift. Good. Bend the knees, plant the hands, jump your feet back, plank. Elbows brush rib cage, lower down, halfway. Come through cobra, up dog. That's it, keep flowing. Take it up and back, downward dog. Don't give up now, stay with it. All right, bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Take your left foot over towards the outer or inner edge of the mat. Drop the back heel 45 and come up into warrior one. Now, if you remember from our warrior class, squeeze the right hip back, left hip forwards. Breathe in. Good. As you breathe out, hands come down either side, front foot. Pick the back heel up, take your front foot to the back. Elbows brush rib cage. If you're getting tired, lower the knees. Come through cobra, up dog. Back into downward facing dog. Just step your left foot inside your left thumb. Now keep that focus. Take your right foot to the inner edge of the right side of the mat. Drop the back heel. Let's come up into warrior one. Notice how the hip feels. You're trying to bring that right hip forwards, lift the chest up. Yes. Good. Take the hands down, either side, front foot. Yes. Lift the back heel up, front foot to the back. Drop the knees if you want. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. Yes, meet me, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Hopefully you're feeling warm. Keep going, keep that focus. Bend the knees, look forward, step or jump, feet inside the hands. Take a halfway lift and lengthen once you get there. Exhale, fully unfold. Send the sit bones up to the sky. Bend your knees a lot, tuck your tail. Lift your arms up, come up into chair. Tuck your tail, sit down deeper. That's it, bring your hands heart center and then straighten the legs. Good. Keep going, guys. Bend your knees, fingertips to the floor. Tuck your tail, lift your arms up. Feel the strength, feel the heat. Exhale, hands to the floor and straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, jump or step your feet back. Vinyasa, you could just meet us in down dog if you want. Come through, cobra, up dog. And then back into downward facing dog. All right, right foot inside right thumb. Left foot over to the inner edge of the left side of the mat. Drop the back heel, come up warrior one. And you squeeze the right hip back, bring the left hip forwards. Inhale. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down, pick the heel up, front foot to the back. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. Adding one in. Take it up and back, downward dog. Good. Bring your left foot inside your left thumb. Right foot to the inner edge. Drop the back heel. Lift your arms up. You're going to deserve your your food after this. Inhale. And then exhale. Keep going, guys. Hands either side, front foot. Stay with it. Lift the heel up, front foot to the back. Vinyasa. If you're getting tired, straight to down dog. Elbows brush rib cage. Come through cobra, up dog. Back into that downward facing dog. All right, inhale. And exhale, hips up high. Notice the energy you're creating. Yeah, your life force. Bend the knees and look forwards. Jump, step the feet inside the hands. Halfway lift, lengthen. There's a little bend in your knees here. Exhale, fully fold it forwards. Bend your knees a lot, tuck your tail, fingertips by the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up, tuck your tail, sit down deeper. Put the weight into your heels, well done. Then straighten your legs, bring your hands heart center. Okay, last round, but we're gonna add on. Okay, so bend your knees, fingertips to the floor. Lift the arms up, sit down into your chair. Take your hands to the floor, straighten the legs, hips up high. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, jump your feet back, plank. Vinyasa, or meet me in down dog. Elbows brush rib cage as you lower down. Come through cobra, up dog. Meet me downward facing dog. Okay, this is where we change it. Right foot inside right thumb. Left foot inner edge of the left side of the mat. Drop the back heel. Let's come up into warrior one. Feel the stretch there. Good. Now find that stability in your right leg. Lift your back heel up. You're going to bring your left foot to meet your right. Keep your right knee bent. And then move your left leg over your right. Sit your hips down. Your left toes are on the floor. Yeah, like you was earlier. On your knees and on your back. Inhale, draw your chest forwards. Exhale, sink down and lower. Good. Lower your arms down so they come in line with your shoulders. Bring your right arm, cross the arms, past the elbows like you did earlier. Maybe you create that V shape, maybe palms meet, maybe hands meet. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bring your elbows to your knees, rounding into your back. Those toes are resting on the floor to support you. Inhale, lift the arms up. If the toes can't reach the floor, a block could be underneath the toes. 2 more of these. Exhale, round into the back. Now, cultivate that focus, that awareness, that concentration. Lift it right back up. Last time, elbows come to the knees. Good, and then inhale, lift right back up. Good, release the arms. Release the left leg all the way behind you. I know that right leg is talking. Toes touch the floor at the back of the mat. Whoops, hands come down. Front foot to the back. Oh, elbows brush rib cage. Come through, cobra, up dog. And back into that downward facing dog. Well done, guys. How's the right leg feeling? Breathe in. Breathe out, let it go. Any tension that's building up, let it go. Left foot inside left thumb. Yes, step your right foot to the inner edge of the mat. Drop the back heel 45. Let's come up into that warrior one shape. Yes, well done. Good. So you can bring your hands heart center. We'll pick the back heel up. Bring the right foot next to the left foot. Keep the left leg bent and then cross the right leg over the left. Now, you can rest the toes on a block if you need to, but hopefully you can bend down enough to press the toes into the floor. Take your arms out in front. Cross now, left arm underneath right. Remember, cross at the elbows. Maybe the hands don't meet. Maybe the backs of the hands meet or the palms meet. Lift the elbows up as you sink down deep. We're strengthening that left leg, strengthening the core, strengthening the arms. As you exhale, bring your elbows to your left knee. And then push down to come right back up. Good, and again, exhale. Cultivate that focus, that awareness, that attention. Elbows to meet the knees. Bring it right back up. Last one. You can do it. Keep going. Elbows to the knees. Stay with it. And then lift it right back up. Good. Release the hands. If you're sweating, good. Take your right leg all the way back behind you. Try and rest the right toes at the back of the mat. Hands come down either side, front foot. And then front foot to the back. Elbows brush ribcage. Lower down, chaturanga. Come through cobra, up dog. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Nice big breath in here. Let go of the tension. Let go of the successes. Let go of the not so much success. Just be equal, balanced. Bend the knees and look forwards. Jump your feet inside the hands. Well done. Take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold fully. Just slowly start to roll your way up. Take your arms up to the sky. Catch hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And just lean over towards the left side. So stretch out all that you've worked there. You're going to slide the right toes behind you. And then wrap them around the left side. Start to bend your left knee and put your outer right edge of the foot on the floor. And see if you can get a bit deeper into the pose. One more breath. Power through that left leg. Chair pose is so hard for those legs, so well done. Catch hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Lean up and over towards the right side. Enjoy it. If you're feeling warm, if you're feeling a little bit sweaty, it's good. It's good energy. Let your left toes slide behind you. Start to bend your right leg. Take the left leg over to the right. Edge of the left foot is on the floor as you lean and breathe into this left side. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the sensations. Good, release and come back to the center. Good, shake out those shoulders. Well done. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, fold forwards and hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, bend your knees, sit your hips onto your heels. Well done. Rock forwards and back. And eventually, you're going to lower your bum down onto the mat. Good, well done. So we're going to extend your right leg out straight and then open up towards that left side of the mat. So you're coming into a wide leg forward fold. Yeah, so it's a very much everything coming inwards in your eagle pose. So this will be a nice opportunity to open everything out. You can come down onto your forearms. If that's possible for you, maybe stay up on your hands and see how it feels. Breath in, try and draw your chest forwards, try and push down through your legs. We're slowing everything down. That's it. Good, maybe you can reach the fingers a little bit further forwards. Just find a place where you can close your eyes and let the breath flow, let everything settle. Keeping hold of that focus, that concentration that you've cultivated throughout the class today. And that focus is going to keep you through, keep going with you throughout the day today. Keep bringing your mind's eye back to that golden eagle, that selfless service. Making your way back up. Well done. Good. Slowly bring your legs in together. Good. Now again, like you did earlier, just take the fingers behind you and have your feet as wide as the mat. I mean that you did this earlier, but you are lying down on your back, and then you just let the knees fall in one by one. All right, last intense pose. We're going to come back onto our bottoms and just come through onto your shins. Somehow, maybe the legs go to the side. So you're back into all fours. Have a block handy, especially if you know it's difficult to sit on your heels. Have it handy. So come onto all fours like you did earlier now. Slide your right knee inside your hands. Take that right foot over towards the left side, and then you're going to slide the leg back. Now what I want you to do is try and open up your feet wider here. Yes, they go further away from each other. Push the right hip back. Get nice and comfy here. Yeah, hopefully that feels all right. Now you might want to have the block ready at the back of the mat for you to sit on. But you're going to try and come into these Gomukhasana legs. So the right knee is going to come off the floor as you sit your hips down onto the floor or onto the block. And you want to have your knees stacked on top of each other. Any pain in the knee, just bring your left foot closer to your right knee, flat on the floor like that. Yeah? You're sat on the block, that should make it a bit easier. You could also have 2 blocks underneath you. Maybe you're okay to have no blocks. Those knees stacked, one on top of the other, feet to the side. Push down with the thumbs into the feet, lift the hips, lift the head, chest up. If it's okay, take the chin over the knees. If that feels okay, take your arms out in front. Push the hands into the floor, squeeze the hips into the heels. So what stage are you at? What stage do you feel the stretch? Is it better for you to have this foot flat, this knee up, your chin over your knee here? We don't want to hurt knees here just for this pose. One more breath. Wherever you are, coming back up. Yeah, so stay with the legs as they are. Take your left arm up to the sky and then let your left hand fall behind your back. Turn the right palm to face behind you, right shoulder rotates, and take the right fingers up. Now don't worry about catching hold of the fingers. Maybe you can hold on to your t-shirt or your vest. Maybe you can hold on to the fingers, so we'll lift the chest up and squeeze the fingers towards each other. Yeah, so you're holding on if you can. If not, hold on to your vest or your t-shirt, your pajamas. If you want to go a step further, bring your chin over your knee and just see where you can go. Yeah, so don't force yourself, just play with it. Coming back up and release. Shake it out. Good, come up onto your hands. Bring the right knee inside the hands, take it back, shake out. Left knee in between your hands. Take the left leg out to the left side. Maybe those feet can go further out. Yes. Fanning out to the side. Block goes underneath your bum. Left knee comes up off the floor. Maybe your bum goes onto the floor. Maybe it's like, oh my God, I can't do this. So you're going to bring the left foot flat. Yes. Inhale, lift yourself up tall. Exhale, start to bring your chin over your knees. Don't let your bum come off the floor, guys. Breathe into the hips, breathe into that space. Let the pose bring you inwards. Maybe you can take your arms out in front. Deep, deep stretch for those hips. Walking your way back up. Yeah, so keep your legs as they are. Right arm up to the sky. Let your right hand fall behind your back. You want this elbow in line with your head. Yeah. Take the left arm out to the side and rotate the palm towards the back. Rotate the shoulder. And then take the left fingers up the back. Now you can hold on to your t-shirt or hold on to your fingers. Lift the chest up wherever you are, breathing in. As you breathe out, you can stay here or start to bring your chin over your knee. Don't let your right arm push into your head. Yeah, see if you can keep lifting that elbow up. Listen to your body, don't go down too deep. How does that left shoulder feel? How do the hips feel? One more breath. And then release. Well done. Release the arms. Shake out the shoulders. Good. Release those legs. Give them a nice little shake up. And then just come into Sukhasana, easy pose, one foot in front of the other. Rest your hands on your knees. Eyes closed. Just notice how you feel. How was the journey? Can you let that visual of that beautiful mythical bird, golden bird, Garuda, and his focus, his attention, keeping hold of his Dharma, his purpose in life, which is to selflessly serve. And it's the concentration and the focus that's needed to do that we're interested in. How can we absorb that? How can we embody that? Hopefully we had a little feel of it today. Bring the palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. Big breath into your nose. Letting go of the practice now. Just open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. You're welcome to take a Shavasana now if you need. I'm jumping on this Saturday for Charlie because it's her birthday. So I'm going to weave the whole week together into a funky 1 hour flow starting at 9 o'clock on Saturday. So if you want that, book on and I'll send you the link, or if you can do it at the time, then do it at the times. Apparently it's going to be raining and cold, so I thought, yeah, let's do an hour-long session. Yeah, so hopefully see you Saturday and have a lovely day.